You're now tuned in to Hot Topics with Lady Charmaine, and I'm your host, Lady Charmaine, and we have another great show for you tonight. So this is what I want you guys to do. I want you guys right now to take the time to like and share this video because we are going to have you join in with us tonight. And here is the phone number. It's area code 916-226-9226. Again, it's area code 916-226-9226. And I got some very special people in the studio with me tonight. I want you guys to help me welcome to Hot Topics with Lady Charmaine. We have my husband, Joe Bassett, in the building. How you doing, babe?
Doing great. Doing great.
And then we have none other than Miss Constance Carter. Nobody
All right.
harder than Constance Carter.
That's what they say.
And then we have the hair hustler himself. He goes by the name of Mr. Derek
Mr.
Dennis.
Mr. Dennis, the hustler.
How you guys doing tonight?
Doing great.
Excellent.
I'm glad you're
How you
able to
doing?
join me on the show. I'm doing good. Trying to catch up. You know, been all busy and everything. So that's what I've basically been doing. But well, I'm getting some sleep. Now, I told my husband, if I'm snoring tonight, don't trip.
Hey, we survived the storm. We get some
Made it
sleep.
happen.
All right, that's all
Tonight
right.
might be my night to call the hogs. So if y'all see hogs coming down y'all street, that's me calling them, okay?
Yes, it won't be the first time. It won't be the first time.
I don't snore, y'all.
Okay. All right now.
I'm going to tell Jesus on you.
Hey,
That's what I'm going to do.
We're going to keep this in-house. Don't make it public now.
Absolutely.
look at that snoring now.
But I'm really excited because I have Constance Carter. She's in the building, and she is one of the sponsors for the Hot Topics with Lady Charmaine show and a Lady Charmaine Live. And I'm just so happy to have her on the show because
I'm excited to be here.
I'm excited to have you, girl, because she's literally a woman of many, many talents. And if I go over her resume, you're going to be like, what? But I got to really, I got to toot my sister because, you know, we don't do that enough.
right.
And I'm just so proud of her and what she does. I watch her videos when she talks about real estate. She gives us so much information. I mean, a wealth of information that Constance gives us. And I just want to say thank you so much. Constance is also, she's a best-selling author. She also owns a mortgage company, Catalyst Real Estate. She also owns, I think it's Carter Financial Solutions. Solutions so she can help you buy a home. She can help you with your home loan. She can hook you up.
All
And
right.
she's also, she's a motivational speaker. She's also a wealth coach. And she is doing something very special in the city of Sacramento on February the 2nd.
Yes, ma'am.
She is going to be bringing a wealth summit. It's an empowerment summit with none other than Miss Lisa Nichols.
All right.
With
Nice.
Lisa Nichols. So I just want Constance to tell us a little bit about it. Tell us about you, girl. Toot your own horn, girl. Toot, toot.
That's right, make you back.
We only got an hour now. Just to let you know.
I am so excited to be here, Lady Charmaine. Thank you for having me.
Absolutely.
I am Constance Carter, as she said, and I am the broker and CEO of Catalyst Real Estate Professionals. We are the largest African-American owned real estate firm in Northern California.
Awesome.
And we're out here just trying to make an impact.
Yeah.
And so what I've done with this summit, with the Wealth Empowerment Summit, is I travel all over the country all the time. I speak all over the country, and I just like to sit under brilliant people. I spend thousands of dollars every year traveling and listening and learning and building and implementing. And so what I wanted to do really is just take the same things that I learned, that I spend thousands of dollars on all the time, and bring them right here at home, and just help people understand, you know, change the language, change the conversation, because I know the Wealth Summit is really, it's $149 for people to come, right? VIP is already sold out. It's $149. And what I hear from some people is, oh, I'm broke. I can't do it. And what they don't understand is if they invest in themselves and do something like this, it will change the conversation. They will no longer be saying I'm broke, because the things that they're going to learn, the tools that they're going to be inspired by, it's going to change the theme in 2019 for them. So I'm excited about it. Everybody that we have on the roster, they're people that I personally work with. So I have my stock guy, where I've made thousands of dollars in day trading, thousands. Right. One day I didn't even answer my phone. He was calling me, blowing me up, and I didn't answer my phone. I was busy. He called the next day. He was like, Constance, you didn't answer the phone. I made $30,000 on Chipotle today.
Dang.
Ooh.
My God.
Right. I'm an investor in a marijuana dispensary. I have him coming out and talking about the opportunities. You know, I have best-selling author Kathy Kidd, who's helped over 400 authors become bestsellers. I have George Fraser, who is #1, who has the biggest conference. Forbes ranked his conference the top 4 conferences in North America. I'll be speaking at that in June. He'll be there, and he is all about building wealth in our community. He is absolutely amazing. And then, of course, I have Miss Lisa Nichols,
All right.
who I have been friends with, who I've been studying and following. She is my mentor, my sister, my friend, and she's going to come out and just inspire all of these people to greatness. So I'm excited about it. Excited.
Well, hopefully people come out with a wonderful mindset to just build
Yes.
wealth, not just money, but wealth.
Yes, it's a holistic
Generational wealth.
experience. Absolutely.
Generational wealth. And, you know, I wanted to talk to you about a few other things, but before we do that, before we get into hot topics, I want to talk about wealth and the Black community.
Okay, come on.
We as Black folk.
Come
y'all.
on, Black people. Come on, Black people.
Let's
The
go.
one thing I've noticed, and I'm sure the viewing audience have noticed as well, you know, you see the BMWs, you see the Mercedes Benzes, you see the Escalades all parked in front of an apartment stall. Now, is that misplaced finances?
Well,
What would you call that?
the problem with a lot of people in our community is we are consumers and we're not investors. And so we have $1.3 trillion in spending power, and we spend it all on things. And so what my recommendation is, we need to start spending those things. We need to start owning companies rather than the clothes, right? So one of the things I tell my kids is, if you want that PlayStation, then you need to buy some Sony stock.
Okay.
It might be $30, $50. I mean, you know, at least one share. But I want them, I'm teaching them how to be investors rather than just consumers, because we all consume.
You're right.
But let's change the dynamic. Let's put our money in things that are growing rather than things that depreciate. We got to change the mindset. But you're absolutely right. I seen him more than 3 times going to the projects. You know, the house is toe up, but the car is better, is worth more than the apartment they in, and it's ridiculous.
Well,
We got to do better.
yes, we do. Yes,
right.
we do. Well, in my studio, I want to reiterate, we have my husband Joseph. We also have Constance Carter, and we also have Mr. Derek Dennis in the building.
Boom.
And when we come back, we're going to be talking about some hot topics, everybody. And here's one of the topics. So get ready to call in. The number is 916-226-9226. And we come back, we're going to talk about name something you should no longer be doing at the age of 40. And here's a hot topic question that was sent to me. Should a man hit a woman if she spits on him? We're going to be talking about all that when we come back with hot topics with Lady Charmaine.
All right.
As I was growing my life, transforming my business, I copycat Game Changers. And what I found out was Game Changers were always attending another summit, a place where they can grow, a place where they can expand, and a place where they can network. So I myself did the exact same thing. And I looked up one day and I was that game changer. Not at the top of the game by some, but definitely not where I used to be. So if you're a game changer, or you're striving to truly be a game changer, then you don't want to miss the Wealth Summit. Me and my girl Constance Carter and a bunch of other amazing, brilliant individuals will be joining together on February 2nd, 2019 at Waterfront University Plaza Hotel. You don't want to miss it. This is where transformation occurs. If you want to get something new, you simply have to know something new. And I'll be sharing the tips and secrets of how financial transformation occurs. How not only to make more money, but how to keep more money and how to grow money. How to grow your impact, how to scale your business, how to attract more consumers, how to create a tribe, how to do those things that's gonna last a lifetime and help you write the legacy that you wanna write. But in order to get there, you have to be in the room. So I invite you, register. Don't walk, but run. It is limited space, and you definitely want to reserve your seat. I'll see you there.
And be sure to go and get your tickets at catalystcommunityconnections.org. Again, that's catalystcommunityconnections.org. It's going to be held at the University Plaza Waterfront Hotel in Stockton, California on Saturday, February the 2nd. So be sure to get your tickets because they are going fast. And we want to see your face in the place. Join my girl Lisa Nichols and none other than Miss Constance Carter. Hey.
All right.
And we are back with hot topics. And everybody in this room, either 40 or should be close to 40, somewhere around there.
Well into the 40s.
Yeah. Well into the 40s. Well into the 40s. But here's one of the questions, though. Can you name something that you should no longer be doing in your 40s? What are some of the things that folks need to be stopping, y'all? Joe.
Ooh.
I would say getting anybody to co-sign for you on anything. I mean, if you still got somebody co-signing for an apartment, co-signing for a car, you know, your credit's so bad you can't get anything on your own. That need to stop. You're 40 years old. You need to be able to have your stuff together and being able to hold things down for yourself. So I'll say co-signing.
Okay, Constance.
Don't be on Facebook funking when you're over 40.
Stop it.
Come on.
All right.
Don't do it.
Stop it.
Unnecessary.
Okay.
All
Come
right.
on.
Derek.
Stop wearing them little bitty clothes and them clothes that's saying label like FUBU and you like, or, you know, I hate to see grown men that are wearing like
Skinny
teenage
jeans.
stuff. You know, like, and not even the skinny jeans. It's just like things you know you ain't supposed to be wearing. Like you 68, but you got on like a shirt that's from Route 21 or Forever 21. Like, come on, and it's hugging you around the stomach, and it just ain't looking right. You know,
68.
it's okay. I'm not trying to judge nobody or say that. Okay, well, this is it just belongs to them. This
Right.
type of style of dress belongs to them. I'm just saying, like, incorporate some of your age appropriate
Right.
stuff.
45 wearing cross colors.
Right.
Come on.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bringing it back.
Okay. That's what
Don't do it.
Yeah.
One of the things I don't like is when I try to see mothers competing with their daughters, where you trying too hard to look 21 and you 61.
Okay. Wow.
And you know, and you got a whole lot of gut and butt and hip.
Wow.
And you know, you wear size 18, you trying to fit into a size 8. That's just my
That needs
problem.
to stop. That needs to
No,
stop.
it needs to stop. So give us a call, 916-226-9226, if you want to join in on the conversation. What are some of the things y'all feel that people over 40 should just stop doing that you don't want to see no more? So.
You know what I've seen too? I've seen people that are over 40, they go into clubs that are like 21 and over. And I mean it's like
sugar daddies.
why you in those kind of environments and you over 40? They can be your daughters, but you in those kind of clubs
Right,
or
right.
those kind of environments.
Right.
I mean I can understand maybe a nice lounge, something more adult like where you know but over 21 and you in the line?
Yeah,
Come on.
you know every rap song in there.
What's going on with that?
But do you feel that sometimes people are trying to relive their younger days, especially when you have some people that had babies early? And you have some people who lost their youth very early. They started at 17, 18.
It's
and
gone.
But what's gone is gone.
Right, right. That's true.
They can't get
That's
it back.
true.
Yeah, it's
Especially
done.
if the hairline is gone. Then they really need to have their
Did she just say the hairline? Oh my
Let
God.
the hairline go with the
Wow.
club.
Let it go. You hold on to it.
Just do a Jordan, go ball, just
Let it
you
all.
know.
Just cut that thing off. Just cut that thing
Let it
off.
go.
Just cut it off. Now, here's another hot topic that was sent to me, and I thought this one was very interesting, and it made me go, oh my gosh. It said, if a woman spits on a man, so here it is. Should a man hit a woman if a woman spits on him? What do you think?
You know that's disrespectful. Obviously, spitting, but as a man, you're in a position where you know you can do serious damage to a woman, and I don't believe that at any point you should lay a hand on a woman. Now, the thing to do, I'll be frustrated, I'll walk away, but I can't hit a woman because I know what damage I would do as a man, and I don't want to get to that point when that angry, which I would be angry, and I do something that I'm gonna regret. You know, so I would never do it. I know it's something that. Some women are bold, though. They'll get right in your face. They'll push you. They'll try to push your buttons. They'll talk to you. They say you ain't nothing. I mean, they'll do stuff to bring that out. But a real man's gonna know his own strength and be able to walk away.
That's a strong man.
Constant.
You know, spitting is the lowest of the lowest of the
that's what I'm
lowest
saying.
thing that you can do.
No.
But it takes a real strong man to walk away. And I'll never condone my son hitting a woman for any reason, because just like your husband said, you have more strength. You have more strength than a woman. So if you have to restrain her, if you have to walk away, if you have to protect yourself. But I seen videos on Facebook where these men just start going in and wailing on these women, and they should absolutely not do that.
Yeah.
Now these women need to calm their little tails down.
Say that.
You know,
Say that because
don't start something they can't finish.
push some buttons.
They will push them.
I've seen women get in men's face like they can, they can
Right.
take you and
Right.
you ain't gonna do nothing about it.
They
and,
write a
and
check that they
just,
behinds
I'm
can't
just
cash.
like, ooh wee,
Yeah.
That part.
ooh wee.
So yeah.
Derek?
I don't ever believe in hitting a woman because I got a daughter, and trust me, if a man put his hands on her, I'm going to jail and somebody gonna die. Period. Everybody know that. But at the end of the day, it's women. You got MMA fighter women who got strength of like 10 men now. These kind of women are different. Now it's trillions of women in this world now. You got some aggressive ones. You got to categorize these women because a lot of them ain't no joke. And a lot of them have tempers. They'll come up and they'll be aggressive and trying to, start stuff with you and test your manhood. They want you to hit them in a sense, But at the end of the day, I tell my daughter, I said, now, you can't fight a man like you're not gonna win. I said, so don't push him. Don't get in his face. Don't do things that's gonna trigger him to hit you.
Right.
I'm coming definitely, but I'm asking you, don't do that. Don't you be a accessory to that. You know what I'm saying? So I always teach her that, but I don't believe you ever are supposed to put your hands on a woman unless a woman is you trying to get her off of you. To where it's some women that. You might have a little man that don't work out or whatever, and then you got like my auntie Renee and my uncle Ronnie. He hecka skinny and she big, you know what I'm saying? And she used to whoop his ass, you know what I'm saying? We were like, Uncle Ronnie, are you living? Because Renee is killing you. And she didn't care about us, you know what I'm saying? Trying to pull somebody else like she's gonna get you. So at the end of the day, I don't know. I'm just like, you never say hit a woman, but to get her off of you, at least get her to do something. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't just believe that a woman should just attack a man. Because this men, they have hotlines for men that get abused
definitely,
now.
Definitely.
Wow.
So, see, I had a situation. This is way back in my college days, and I moved somebody into my apartment, and it was a girlfriend at the time. We were breaking up, and it wasn't right. It was a little awkward, and I had a buddy of mine that was in the apartment as well. And I didn't know how real sensitive she was, and she got real angry because of the situation and pulled a knife on me. And so she pulled the knife and she put it over her head, and I had to grab her arm, and everything in me told me that just to hit to
exactly.
do. But I had to, even in that moment, I held her.
a real man.
I held her arm. I knocked the knife out of her hand, and I just held her. And then I used to wrestle, so I know some moves. So I got her in a wrestling move just to contain her and move her out the house. But it's situations that sometimes women put themselves in that a lesser man would just go off.
Yeah, that's true.
And so we're only human, and we only can do so much. But I still believe, though, a man with his strength and anger and adrenaline and all that, and with the confrontation with a woman, you don't want to get in that.
That's
that
true.
says a lot about a man. That restraint says a lot about a man, because there's not a whole lot of men, especially in this day and time, who are able to exercise that type of restraint.
That's so
it's
true.
It's not popular. It's not what they're taught. With all the music that they listen to, with all the bravado and everything that is just in our culture.
And
That's
don't
not
let their friends be like, man, that beat just spit on you, man.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
They're gonna do something.
So
That
it
is
takes
so
a
true.
strong man to walk away.
You spit on me, I'm gonna keep it on me. I'm going right down the I Street. Look what you did.
Right.
Take her to jail.
Right.
Because she would do it to me.
But you know what I mean? That's a huge double standard too. When it comes to the law.
That's true.
I mean,
That's true.
you a woman can hit you, and no big, but you
Women
hit
going to
woman.
jail these days.
You
They
hit a
going to jail.
woman. Well,
They going to jail.
Some I don't know. Some of them it don't seem like this
I've
is
seen
fair.
police be called, and women have gone to jail if the man calls police.
Well, that's good.
Yeah,
That's
true.
That's
Yeah.
good.
True
Okay.
that. True
Yeah,
that.
that's
True that. That is so true.
Yeah.
It's equal opportunity now.
All right.
Okay.
Well, that's
Look, everybody in them. Well, yeah, my girlfriend, she recently told me she was in the backseat of a police car for jumping on her husband.
It happens.
It
They will
does.
take you to jail.
They sure will.
Ever since OJ, they cracked down on that
he
mess.
said, okay.
On both sides.
Well, you know what I mean. We shouldn't be hitting on each other. How about that?
Amen.
How about that?
Absolutely.
You know,
I
we should
totally
fight with our
agree.
words.
Right.
Yes, that's what we teach the kids.
Yeah.
Use your words.
Yes.
Sometimes the words make you want to knock somebody out though.
Ooh.
I tell mine, use your words, but I say if they get within this distance, you start swinging.
Sometimes, but it feel like sometimes them words slaps you in the face though.
Yeah.
It's them
But
words.
sometimes they hurt worse than the punch.
Yeah,
And they stay
yeah,
with you. I can
yeah.
remember when people said, in high school, and it might have not even been that big, but it triggered, it bothered me to a sense. And I'm 40, almost 44. Like I'm like, I still remember the 10th grade stuff. It'll pop up every now and then.
Getting mad.
Hit me. I forget.
But it's true. I'm telling you, sometimes them words is like you got slapped, and I think you become delusional because you think you got slapped, and that's why you want to go slap somebody. You know, did she just slap me?
That's bad.
You mentioned high school too, though. It's something about the words when they're around other people.
Right.
And other people are hearing it, they laughing at you, and you're embarrassed now, and you want to do something. You can't think fast enough to come back with a comeback.
Right.
You just
start
sitting
swinging.
there.
That's what I used to do. I used to start swinging. I didn't talk. I just swung.
Because the words, they look like fists coming at you.
Yeah, exactly.
So you just start going off.
Must have said somebody
The Lord has
take
brought
this
me
right
from a mighty
cross.
long way.
me and you, Miss Constance, me and you.
Say you Jay.
They be looking like fists, and you just losing.
Okay,
Right.
okay.
Look
Thank
like
God
a
for
It's
some
not a game.
deliverance.
Amen.
Amen.
Thank God for
Wisdom.
Jesus.
If you want to join another conversation, give us a call, 916-226-9226. And here is another question. Now, tell me, is $28 enough to go on a date? So you want to take a woman out, $28. You got $28 in your pocket.
See, when I was 13, that was plenty. That was
Why
plenty
gotta be
to
13?
take out because I was able to have a 20 and maybe a few bills over that. I knew we were going to McDonald's. I knew at the time the Happy Meals and the small combos were $3.99 and $4.99,
That's
and
right.
you got a soda, you got a burger, you got some fries,
That's
you had
right.
some conversation, had some
Yeah.
change
That's
left over,
right.
walking out of there, and you was good.
Right.
You was good. So 13, I was able to. Hey, I was balling
Right.
with a $20 bill in my
Right.
pocket.
No grown man.
Not at
I
all.
felt good.
That
Had enough
ain't
for
one
bus
bill
fare
these days.
for me and her.
Right.
That's
Okay.
right.
So you don't feel that in
They
this
passed
day
the
and age, in
6 cents.
2019, $28. Because this is what I say. What if you take her to Starbucks? You know,
See?
Starbucks is the bougie way now.
See?
It's the bougie cheap way.
See?
Let's go get a cup of coffee. Get your
Just a
frappuccino.
You can make that work.
Conversation.
You can make that work. It
Get your
depending
scone.
on what type of environment you want and how long you want to date and all that. It's initial meeting.
So let me ask you this though, because $28. My meal is normally $28 or more
Alone.
by itself.
Yeah, we got to go to Starbucks
Right.
though. That's the
Right.
thing. Ain't no veering.
You getting a soda at it.
But for some women, is it a deal breaker if their date can't afford more than $28? Is that a deal breaker?
Interesting.
I think a shallow woman is, unless they're a woman like you, who your mind is so on a whole nother level as far as finance. So you look at finance different. And not that you are going to look at a man and say, oh, no, he's beneath me because, he's just not making enough. He got a great personality. He looks good, all of these attributes. But, he's just not for me because how can he be on my accord? Because that's almost like Oprah picking somebody like somebody to make $500,000 a year. It's still a lot, but it's not on her
Oprah
level.
and Stedman.
Yeah, exactly. 'Cause some women, you're not on my level, sir. You're a good person, but we don't have the same goals unless you are the type to say, well, let me help you. Let me show you ways on how to make money. Let me bring you up. I see the potential in you. Let me help you. I don't care about no $28 because I see the potential in you in 2 months.
Absolutely. I 100% agree with that.
Yeah, I think
Because it's not
that's
even
dope.
about that. For me, most men in my field with the amount of money that I make, most men ain't making what I make anyway.
Absolutely.
So it doesn't even matter. For me, if I were single, I wouldn't even look at that. I'm looking at, are you ambitious? Are you humble? Do you love God? Do you want to go in the same direction as me? So that's what it's about for me. Who cares about the $28? We can get there.
Yeah.
Good.
God, no, that's right, because I want to
Love
make
that.
what you making now.
But you
So
see,
I'm hanging with you. We're going to rub some shoulders.
I know when I used to date, and especially like when I got out of college, thought I was doing a little something, have my own apartment, own car, own job, I was doing something. I would deliberately not spend a whole bunch of money because I had things I'm trying to save for.
absolutely.
And so I would
A lot of people
deliberately
don't
like
realize
not
that.
go to a fancy restaurant and have all this stuff in my car or have.
listening.
I didn't
Right.
have all that, but I
Yes.
knew I had money, but I'm not just gonna spend it.
Right.
I remember I went took somebody out to some kind of bar. They ordered a $20 drink. I almost lost it.
I know you was like,
I was like,
because
because I was like, hey, can I get you a drink? And she ordered some $20 drink.
no.
And
should've
this
gone
was
from
this
this
was
side.
back this was back in the
Gotta go.
This
90s.
side of the menu.
This was back in the 90s. I'm like, wait, the
kind
bill
of drink
came.
is that?
I tried not to choke, but I paid for it. But that was it. I was done with her because I was like, I'm not
second
trying to do
dates.
this.
Who's getting violate.
Right.
and I know my husband, so I know he had an issue.
I had an
Go.
issue. I'm
that's
thinking maybe $5-6. You know, I didn't know they had a $20 drink,
Yeah.
but she knew.
Hey, that's
Like,
not
my drink ain't even $20.
what was in that drink?
This was back in 93, 94.
Wow.
What is that drink worth today?
Oh, no.
Yeah. So
My fault today.
anyway, I don't even. I stopped that so quick.
I'm taking her to El Polo Loco because you can eat a lot with El
You
Polo
can get a
Loco.
whole lot.
Gang of stuff.
Shoot, hometown
So,
buffet.
Yeah, hometown.
Hey, Applebee's got 2 for $20.
Yeah, 2 for 20. Get the plug.
Do
You
a
know what
whole
I mean?
lot.
Now you can't order any drinks with that though. You got to get the water and lemon.
There you go.
Don't be trying to order no drink on
be
top of
happy.
that.
Right. Say, baby, I
Chips
got
and
you.
salsa.
know this
That's
is
We're
it.
going to order
20.
one drink and we're going to share it because we get free refills.
That's funny.
We just want the taste in our mouth. We ain't trying to get killed.
That's a little something to wash it down with. That's all.
Yeah,
To wash it
that's
down
it.
with.
That's
Get something we
it.
can share and have some refills.
Okay, this your turn. And then my turn.
We're going to have dual
2
straws.
straws. 2 straws, please. Oh my God.
That is
That's
it.
how I go down.
That's
now.
it. That $28 got to be tipping everything.
Yep, I know.
Exactly. Wait a minute.
That's
Come
tipping
on.
everything.
See.
Okay, so here's a question. Here's another one that was sent to me. It says, ladies, which is worse? A man that is abusive or a man that doesn't take care of his kids?
Wow.
Abusive.
I thought the same thing. Because if you don't take care of his kids, I can still take care of mine. But you put
Right.
your hands on me, that's going to be a whole
It's a
nother
whole,
story.
it's a whole lot of
That's
problems.
a whole nother-
That's you in the grave.
Yeah, period.
Right. With a knife in your chest. So, you know, I go to jail, you die. So it's just,
Yeah,
it's
not
bad
a
for
wait.
The whole
everybody.
family
Yeah,
messed up.
wait a
The whole
minute.
family.
Yeah.
Is that a loss? Weird. Is that a loss?
All right. That settles that.
Lost my man daddy.
Absolutely. Don't violate. No.
Man.
Okay, here's another question. Okay, which is worse? Catching your spouse cheating or telling them, or them telling you they've been cheating? Ooh.
Catching.
Yeah, catching.
Because then, again, you might get a knife to the chest in
that's
the
gonna
heat
happen.
of the moment.
Right.
Right?
Wow.
Oh.
Snap.
Right.
Wow.
You got to ease me into that.
Yeah. That's indefinite. Because
Yeah.
when you tell somebody, you know, it's kind of like, number one, of course they're gonna react at first, but at least they respect you enough that you told them. You know what I mean? Like man, I messed up. Because then it's potential for y'all to go forward and work on it.
Right,
Because
sure.
this man, you can regain the trust in him because he's told you. He was upfront to say, okay, well, you know what? I messed up. I'm human. It is what it is. And can you forgive me?
Right.
Opposed to, you know, you walking in, oh my God, I'm violated. And a woman, like the women I see doing hair, like a lot of times it's like that's hard for them to get over. Nowadays it's just like they're not getting over it like they used to, you know.
You said-
Oh, they used to go.
Like
said they-
because I have different generations, so the older women that like 50 and 40, they stay with their husband. Yeah, my husband been cheating. Like he got to be held out. I ain't going nowhere, you know. But then the millennials and you know,
You know,
Yeah.
I think the
Right.
difference might be back in the day, that's when a lot of women stayed at home to take care of the kids.
Oh, yeah.
So they
Yeah,
and
that's
back
true.
then they was having 13, 14, 15 kids.
Yeah.
Wasn't nobody gonna take them with all them kids. So them kids had no place to go. So the only thing she could do was stay where she was at. Only person that wanted them was him.
was him, my daddy.
And so who was
Wow.
gonna take all them kids?
Wow.
And so because she
all
wasn't
big.
working, she didn't have any money to move to
that
take it.
makes sense.
So I think that's one of the reasons why they just had to just stay. And now you got the millennial woman, and she got her own thing. She got her own car.
Yeah.
I got my own place. I got my own house, brother. I don't need you.
Right,
Yeah,
right,
so
right,
I think it's a different type of mindset.
And they got Tinder and all these other apps. They can just swipe left, swipe right, and get somebody
Wait,
else.
she done
Like
caught you.
Beyonce said, you can leave your stuff, go take it to the left. There'll be somebody here
Wait a
before
minute,
you
and while
leave.
she walking out the house, she on Tinder swiping. That's
Okay,
what
she on swiping.
I'm looking
Okay,
for my
no.
next one.
Uh-huh.
As a matter of fact, like Beyonce, he'll be here in a minute.
Yeah.
Let me
As
get
a
my
matter of
Beyonce
fact.
on.
See, that's what's going on now. They drop you in a heartbeat.
They
You get
do.
going.
Okay, deuces.
She had one on the side anyway. She just wasn't doing nothing with it. But
Right.
now, brother, it's on.
You know what though?
Right.
I would say that since you picked that up, I believe women cheat better than men.
They do.
I would say that.
Because you never
A
know.
woman is
Yeah.
woman, and it hurts. I would just imagine how much that would hurt because a man thinks he's it.
Right. Exactly.
But to a blow, I think men hurt more when they find out their
Absolutely.
spouse cheats. I don't know. I don't know if that's
You're right.
even, but I would be devastated. I don't know if I can bounce back.
We can't.
I don't know. I
Men
don't
lose
know if
their
I could
mind when
bounce
they
back.
cheat because
I can-
they get to losing their minds.
Yeah.
They forget stuff. They get careless. Women will come home and cook dinner, take care of the kids after she just left her side piece.
She will remain consistent.
You will never know.
See, that's wrong. That's wrong.
We have a call on the line. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Steve, and I'm calling from SAC.
Hey, Steve. Thank you for calling in.
Hey, Steve.
What's your question or what's your comment?
Hey, Happy New Year, by the way, everybody.
Happy New
Happy New Year
Year.
to you too.
In regard to the situation regarding if you have only $28, what would you do on a date?
Right.
It's funny that you guys say that. I mean, of course, you know, I'll work, and I do have over $28.
That's good.
But I can say on the first date that I was on, we went to Pete's Coffee, and we had a couple of cups of coffee and had 2 hours of conversation.
That's
Okay.
good.
That could be your first date.
There you go.
All right.
You don't have to go out on a date and have somebody have cheddar cheese, biscuits, and Red Lobster or stuff
They said
like
if it
that.
ain't Red Lobster,
You
it
can
ain't
have
right.
simple conversation,
I hear that.
simple conversation, and over coffee.
There you go.
Okay.
I heard
Sound
that.
good. And it's a good date too. And
Yeah.
that probably was one of your best dates.
That's right.
One of the best dates.
It's my best day because I'm with this woman to this day.
There you go.
One of the
There you
best
go.
dates.
Did it.
All right. That $28 went
Oh,
far.
Steve.
I hear that.
Thank you, Steve, for calling in. Thank you.
Thank
you, Steve.
Hey, you stay blessed.
All
You
right.
too. Bye-bye.
See, what you don't want to do, though, you don't want to go to the Cheesecake Factory for coffee.
That part.
because you go in with coffee and all of a sudden you get tempted with everything else and she be
Right.
wanting to pick something else on the menu
Yeah.
and then throw off your budget completely. You need to go to some place where you know
That's
that the
right.
choices are limited and all you got is coffee or some
That's it.
donuts or something that's $2 or $3 that you
Right.
can be within budget. But don't go to the Cheesecake Factory talking about we gonna get some coffee because she gonna see that cheesecake.
Yeah.
Right.
We get the kids a cheesecake. No.
Wait a minute. Let me ask you this question, though. Because I know a lady that when men would ask her out, she would always tell them, and this is what she would literally do. She was like, hold on, let me go home and get my kids.
Oh,
And she had 5 kids.
no.
So she
We gotta feed the babies,
Derek,
too.
Why are you looking like that?
Because, oh, no, I would have dropped
She
it off
said-
right there.
Right.
No, no,
Right
I'm going to
there.
drop you off right
Oh,
where they
wait,
is.
wait, wait. They
Yeah,
coming?
yeah,
Oh, no, no.
That's
I'll
all
see you
kind of
later.
wrong.
Because she
Are
said
you
her kids
paying
had
for
to
it?
eat
That's
too.
tacky.
That's all
And
kind
she
of wrong.
knew it wasn't right that she would be eating and her kids.
Oh, well.
That's tacky.
Yeah, yeah.
So you,
We could go get him some, go to the
See,
same
see,
market,
see.
get him some peanut butter and jelly.
Right. Go get them some
Sandwich
McDonald's.
bread.
Go get them a Happy Meal.
I don't mean to pass but judgment. That's a project move right there.
Right.
That's straight project move right there.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, she was in the projects though.
Hands
She was.
down.
She was.
See?
Okay.
Sorry,
Don't
Fred.
Don't even know
There you
that.
go. There you
I
go.
want y'all to throw the girl under the bus, but they
Okay.
didn't need to eat.
There you go. That's what I'm saying. That's
You know?
that's a big
Kids gotta eat.
project move.
I think it's a smart, wise move. See, that's a woman who know how to negotiate.
I mean, she may put it out there and may get somebody to do it every now and then, but I mean that's she gonna lose the majority of it, brother.
What is his expectation going to be after that, though? I mean, he's going to have some big expectations after that day.
Yeah.
I got to feed 5 of your
Yeah,
kids.
yeah.
And you.
And then you gotta wait for all 5 and go to sleep.
That part.
You ain't nothing jumping off as long as them 5 kids up.
Right.
So I like I got all
I have
night.
to do some things, some strange things for that change.
Move on,
So
brother.
we just got to stay in the car and sit all the kids in the house. 'Cause I ain't gonna have no alone time
No,
with
it's
you.
not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. One of them
Wait till
gonna be up.
Right. Wait till the
One of them
babies go
gonna
to.
be up. I'm good.
much.
Yeah. That's
I mean,
too
you know
much.
what? See, but the food might knock them out because you need to get full and sleepy. You never know.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
No.
That one lingers 5 of them, so it's a crapshoot.
See, they know the routine. They know we gonna get full tonight, so
Right.
they gonna eat and want some more and be hungry again.
And what they gonna order on the
First
menu,
go-round.
too.
Right.
Exactly. This is not her first go
Yeah,
round.
yeah, because if she does that, they know Mama got somebody new.
Right.
We gonna eat.
Yeah, they know. They got their coats at the door, their shoes, they ready. You don't have to say
Somebody
nothing.
asked mama out tonight.
Yeah.
Right.
Say,
Somebody.
Mama, they all happy.
Mama asked them to take us to Outback.
Come on, Mama. Can I pick the restaurant, Mama? I want to pick this time. I'm ready to eat.
Raising little pros.
They all know. You got 15 and 17-year-olds. Somebody, let's go, Mama.
Tell me, where's car at? What you want? Oh my god. And don't let her have one that's in the car seat. Tell me, let's get the car seat.
That's gonna be some baby's kids for real.
See, you talking about credit? Run your credit up, max your credit cards out.
And some of these kids is big.
Oh, they big.
They don't get off the kids menu.
Right.
You got to
They
get
get in
on
the car go down. It's like, what? Are you a man?
y'all. I don't know how he got there. Oh my God.
You trying to order some potatoes? They're like, nah, I want the combo meal.
Right.
You know they got like half meals and full. I want the full.
I want the full plate. You get the full.
Oh my God.
Mama, tell him I'm old enough to drink. I drink liquor too.
Sorry, y'all. Oh my God.
That's wrong. That's wrong.
We went to the left.
That's wrong. Talking about a doggy bag. Can I get some dessert to go?
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
Sorry,
God.
friend,
Oh,
if
no,
you listening,
no,
friend.
no.
Is she listening?
No, they're not getting dessert to go. They want a full plate. They want to make sure they eat tomorrow.
Oh, that's wrong.
Oh my
With the
God.
foil.
That is wrong.
Oh my gosh.
That is so wrong.
okay.
Where the tissue?
I know. Okay, y'all.
You're
My
not.
makeup's running and everything. Y'all pray for us.
Oh,
right,
man.
all right.
I feel we need the Lord.
That's so wrong.
If my eyes look black, y'all,
I'm serious.
y'all pray for me.
That's so wrong.
Hold on. This camera need to go on y'all.
Yeah. Don't do it. Don't do it.
Oh,
Oh
geez.
my God.
Don't bring the kids.
So
Please don't bring
so
us.
no kids. Oh my goodness. Whew. Okay. Okay, my next question.
Okay.
Y'all ready?
We ready.
Here we go. Okay, which type of woman is more risky for a man to commit to? A recently divorced woman or a woman that's been single for 5 years?
Wait a minute. Say that
Wow.
again.
Okay. Which type of woman is more risky to commit to? A recently divorced woman or a woman that's been single for 5 years?
So you got a woman that may be desperate, or a woman that has a bunch of baggage that might be blaming the new man for all those things.
Wow. Say that again. What are the options?
No, you like,
Which poison do you want to pick?
I'm listening to a woman. I want to know my options. You can say that again.
One that's highly desperate, or one that punishes you for all the mistakes that her man just made after she just got out of that relationship. Man, which poison?
That's it. Arsenic and
That's
old
deep.
lace.
Man.
That's deep.
Okay, Dad, I want you to answer that one.
Yes, come on.
God.
Man.
Me personally,
That's deep, huh?
That is deep.
Yeah, give us a call.
I probably would want to date the woman who has been, you said, by herself for 5 years.
Yes.
I would pick her because
Okay.
at the end of the day, like, she is alone. She's been by herself for 5 years. This recently divorced woman, like you said, she got all kind of baggage, and I'm not going to be figuring all of that out. Let her work on herself, get herself together, and then find somebody that she good compatible with. But the woman who's been 5 years by herself, to me, I could, in my mind, I would envision her doing self-help books, getting herself prepared for a husband, doing what she had to do in order to make herself available, being spiritually connected, you know what I'm saying, to figure out, okay, well, figuring out what submissive is, because some women have a problem with that, but really figuring out what it is so you can take it to heart and be submissive to your new man. This a lot of things. So within that 5 years of being single, she's learned a lot about herself and about men and about life, period, opposed to a divorced woman who's combobulated and really just trying to figure everything out. You know what I mean? And then starting her new journey, that's me personally, that's who I would pick.
Look at you, Derek, sounding like you making sense.
Go ahead.
Look at you.
Go ahead.
Well, I can't every now and then.
I knew you were smart.
Go ahead.
I knew you had it in you. I was waiting for it to come out. Tonight was the night.
Go ahead.
I knew you was smart. You was kind. You was important.
Important.
Now, lady, don't be saying I'm dumb. You acting like I'm dumb now.
I didn't say that. You said
You know I
that.
be playing a lot, man.
I didn't say that. I would never say
I'm
that.
just playing.
Oh, that's what you say.
Oh, God. We having a laughing fest
I
today,
know,
out
y'all.
here.
I think we
Some
needed
good
that for the end of this week.
Yeah, these are some amazing topics.
But you know what, though? I thought when you were talking, I thought about the divorced woman. When you think about it, there's a lot of men that cheat and cheat on some good women.
Right. Absolutely.
True.
And it would depend on the situation. Because some women, some men, they can have a woman that's doing everything, making money, taking care of everything, being a good wife, and they the ones that cheat and lose out. Yeah,
Right.
they're both divorced. Now she has the divorce title, but she was a good woman.
Right.
And so you can actually pick up somebody that's in a hurtful situation, and to no fault of their own, they're divorced,
Absolutely.
and it's a good woman.
Right.
That's true.
And so looking at from that perspective, you can gain when somebody else is messed up and lost.
Yeah, that's true.
And and you can pick up where they kind of messed up.
Yeah, that's
that's
true.
That
That's
is
true.
Let's see. Oh,
But
we
you-
got some
Good.
smart men up in the
Yes.
building
Yeah,
tonight.
I agree with
Yes,
that.
I
with
agree.
that.
I agree with that too.
Yeah.
I totally agree. Oh my goodness, y'all! This laugh. I needed that laugh.
All right.
See, the Bible says the merry heart do good like medicine.
That's it.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I needed that
See,
laugh.
no Advil tonight.
No, I don't need my dragon
There
pain.
you
I don't
go.
need
There you go.
what's all the pain? Ointment. Say we can wait a
ointments.
minute.
We got all kind of stuff by the bed. Got the water, got the asthma, got the
Hey, just so when
dragon
you start
medicines.
getting older, Arthur and Bert start creeping
See,
around.
I gotta have some water by the bed now. I get older, I get thirsty in the middle of the
In
night.
the middle of the night.
I say, well, what is this parchness
Exactly.
that hits you in your 40s?
I can't rest because I keep going to the bathroom. I'm like, I ain't even drunk no water. What's going on?
you know?
You know what I do too? In the middle of the night, I'll get up and I'll sit on the side of my bed for a little bit and think.
Right. Well, I do that, Brother Joe, because my plantar fasciitis be bothering me.
Ain't there some things you do when you start getting older?
That part.
I sit on the bed, I'll just be thinking for a little bit before I move.
Let me just get
Do
my
I really
bearings.
want to do
Oh
this today?
my gosh. But no, I mean, that right there is true, though. Things that you do when you start getting older, your legs, you move a little slower.
Yeah.
My knees start to popping. I get
Yeah.
to hearing them, and they, now I got to grab my glasses for me to read.
Yep.
Yeah.
That age thing ain't no
Exercise involved just stretching, just sitting there in front of the TV and with your leg out.
joke. Yeah.
That's a good workout.
That's part of me getting ready for exercise.
That's real talk.
You know,
That's real
you
talk.
got to really stretch.
My God. Gee.
For real.
Oh my gosh. Oh, okay, now I have another topic for y'all. Y'all ready for this one? Yeah. Okay. So do you agree with this? This was sent to me. Thank you to my girl station. This was sent to me. And they say, is this saying true? It is not a date when they say if it's not a date, then you're splitting the check. So if you two go out and it's not considered a date, you split the check. Do you agree with that?
For me, it's not a big deal. Like,
Of course it ain't.
You constant
Sure,
scoring.
I bet you it ain't a big deal.
You still $500,000 houses for me.
You constant scoring.
Not a
Ain't no
big
big
deal.
deal. It better not be a big deal.
if that is a deal, if that is an issue with the man that I'm spending time with, then he is not for me.
Right,
I
that's
could pick
true.
it up, he could pick it up.
Okay.
But if he like, oh, you got it, no. I mean, you're not even on the level that I even want to even.
How about
deal
you
with.
got this?
Right.
Yeah, no.
I can get it. You can get it. That's the kind of man I want.
Okay.
So,
But you're not. Are you dating this guy? You just friends?
just friends.
Okay. So is
Right.
that the
So
question? Is that the
if it's
question?
not if
But it
it's
could
not
be-
considered a date, are
But it
you
could
splitting
be
the check?
something that could go into a relationship, or
Uh-huh.
maybe that's an option. And
Yeah.
like, it shouldn't even be an issue. It should be a non-issue.
And I'm
we
not-
grown. We grown.
That's
Right.
absolutely.
Too grown
That's true.
For them
Absolutely.
types of conversations.
That's-
But
And
you
I'm
got
not-
some people that they ain't grown yet.
Right.
They may be 40.
Right.
They
Well,
We
is
ain't
this
spending
wrong?
time together though.
Is
Is
what
this
wrong?
wrong if you're a single man and you're dating? Okay, you're trying to find that woman. You're dating. You didn't dated. Had a date on Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, and on Sunday.
Okay.
So
Okay.
you supposed to pay for all of them dates? Try to or can you negotiate? Like, why I gotta pay for every day? This is 2018.
Is that what the
wanna
same
be
woman, though?
Independent
That's
woman
the
that's
question.
making money.
Is
Is it the same woman, or you had different women that you went out? Five
It's
different
different
women.
women because I'm going on an energetic
You-
search to
now,
find my mate.
different women. That's your choice. man.
Why does she have to
But Brother Joe, listen.
So she should suffer because you took. So she should be understanding that you took about 4 other women out.
Maybe that one didn't work. Maybe she had them kids asking me for that cheesecake.
About time you get to Saturday, you ain't used up all your money.
should
But
be
Monday and Wednesday and
should be at the
Thursday,
coffee
Friday.
shop.
I have to pay.
You need to sit down somewhere. Is what you need to do. You need to take a break, brother.
You need to be at the coffee shop, bro. Well, all
need you
your
to take
dates
a
come
break.
up to
coffee.
$28.
You ain't go for a coffee shop with all them days. You be the brother with the now laters, brother with the candy in his pocket,
So, like I
brother with
said,
the gum. And candy.
You know what I'm saying?
No,
No,
I
I'm
need you
being
to break
serious,
it down
y'all.
with that next
I'm
check.
being serious. That's not right. Why do the man have to always?
Why you asking all the women out?
Right.
Because I'm nothing. None of them is working out the first 3 times. So,
So when you get paid,
I made
again,
another
and you
date.
can
I'm on
afford- and
Tinder.
You can afford women.
Wow.
You don't go out
Wow.
till you can afford it.
Okay, well that makes sense.
So that makes sense.
But I have. So you telling me the man I should be paying for everything,
no.
pretty much every day?
Not
Are you asking her
necessarily,
out?
But you should be prepared to.
But are you asking her out?
Yeah, because I'm looking for my
You should
mate.
pay.
Wow.
You're asking her out.
She might want to
See,
pay. But there shouldn't be an expectation on anybody's
Right,
part.
but if you're
Yeah.
asking her out, you should expect to pay because you asked her out. She shouldn't have
What
to
if I
be-
ask like this? Say, what if I say, you hungry?
And she says
Say,
yes?
Yeah, I'm hungry. I
Then
said,
you should pay.
What you think? Where you want to go? You got any places? And she picked the place.
Uh-huh.
And she said, yeah, I got a place. Come on, let me take you. So now she taking me.
No.
So now
Yeah, yeah.
You asked her and you
Yeah.
asked her what she wanted to eat. And she just told
I
you.
said, is she hungry? She could have said no.
see,
Oh my gosh, Derek, I can't.
We
See,
going
there-
through some loopholes
I
here.
and you trying to find loopholes.
This ain't working.
And I'm not cheap. I will pay. God knows I will. But I wouldn't want to go broke paying for every single body that I'm dating.
Don't ask all them people out.
Right, just
Go once a
hang out.
week.
Just
4
ask-
people
ask-
a month, maybe.
But I'm going just to, it's an hour of conversation at Red Lobster.
Well, there you
I'm
go.
not
You might
taking
need to
them
go to
home.
Starbucks.
See,
yeah,
Red
see,
Lobster
yeah,
ain't the place.
Starbucks.
There you go. You
Go
can't.
to you a coffee
So
shop,
we-
brother.
okay,
Yeah,
coffee
Be the
yeah,
coffee shop.
yeah.
It's over coffee.
There you go.
Especially if
That
you
makes
interview.
sense.
Yeah. Don't be talking at
See,
don't be
there-
talking at Ruth Chris. You
$4,
can't get
$5 cup
coffee.
of coffee.
Right.
You can't get coffee at Ruth Chris and want to talk, have conversations.
Right.
It's too
You know, they a la
tempting.
carte.
Yeah, you got to say, you know what? You
gotta
want
bring
to
some
walk.
big
You want to
bills.
walk downtown.
Yes.
You want to take a walk.
You know what I'm saying?
Get the little
No.
free candies.
Yeah,
huh?
yeah.
Exactly.
And you know, make sure she don't order nothing else. Just go in there, get your cup of coffee, and go walk
Go-
to
go
make
to-
sure she ain't gonna
Okay.
order nothing because y'all walking, y'all moving.
Yep.
Moving. Okay.
On a
Smart.
Sunday, you can go
Smart.
to a farmer's market and just walk around,
you go.
get some fruit.
Yeah, there you go. You know,
Many
hey, help her watch her
crazy
weight.
things.
Yeah, she go watch her weight. Help her. There you go.
A little baby picnic or something.
Yeah.
There you go.
And you know what? And you could do a picnic because you could buy the food. You know your budget.
Yeah, you
See?
know your budget.
There
I
you
can
go.
use a lot for $40.
Yeah.
At
There you go.
KP International.
It,
There you go.
what's KP International?
Y'all go check it out, okay?
Okay.
You know,
What
all
is-
the meats and stuff. Is
Oh,
like,
really?
it's
There
an
you go.
international food market. I mean,
Where's it at?
it's right off of Zinfandel. And y'all go in there. It's got African, Asian, everything from T-bone New York steaks that's like $3.
Oh, okay.
Chicken, everything.
Well, make
everything
sure you
possibly-
give me that
KP
information.
International Food Market.
There you
Y'all
go.
can't sleep on
See?
it.
See?
Vegetables out of this world. I mean, you can get like 7 bell peppers for $1.
Okay.
See?
Big green.
Babe, that's a
All
date.
right.
Me and you.
Yeah, me and you.
Me
See,
and
that,
you.
that's
So
our
we
date.
So we
We
going.
have a call on the line, you
Bring
guys.
the
What's your
honey.
name? Where are you calling from? Hello.
They didn't hang up, did they?
Okay.
Calling
now
in. How you doing?
hi.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Hi,
Happy New
you're live
Year.
here. What's your name? I'm sorry, I didn't
What's
catch your
going
name.
on?
What's your
What-
name? What's your
Oh,
name?
this is K-Rock.
Hey, how are you?
Yeah.
All right.
How are you?
What's going on, man?
Happy New Year, Big D.
Happy
I'm
New Year,
good.
brother.
Happy
All right.
New Year. Happy New Year.
Yes,
Happy New
yes.
Year, everybody.
Same to you.
Hey, I got a question for you.
Okay.
I got a question because you threw it out there. It's a man, like Derek said, if he asks the woman out on a date, he's paying. Okay,
Correct.
that's what a normal grown ass man is going to do.
You're right. Okay.
But my question is this: if the woman asks the man out on a date, is she paying?
Yes.
Look, lady don't get no.
Are you
she don't
sure?
play
No,
about
no,
that.
I mean, it's an equal
What-
opportunity.
We have a lady on
She
the panel,
asked
so I'd
you.
love to hear her take on this.
Yes,
All
it's
right.
an equal opportunity situation. So, yeah, absolutely. If I ask you out, I don't have a problem in paying. Any situation where you have either
Okay.
one that have a problem with paying, then they don't need to be going out nowhere.
You're right. You shouldn't even be
Okay.
asking
Stay
nobody
home.
to do anything if
Stay
you're not
home, for real.
prepared.
Netflix.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
If you
so
can't
the sad
afford
part
it,
is
don't
this and
ask.
stuff. There's sisters out there that will ask a man out on a date. Now, most men are going to have the money to pay for the date anyways if they're going to stand up gentlemen and they grown. You know, they're going to pay for it anyways and stuff. But I've experienced where somebody has asked me out on a date and told me, you know, come eat, come here. I show up. And then when the bill came, they looking at me. And I said, I just looked at them and said,
Yeah.
you have a problem with your wallet? I said, because my money over here is good.
I can see you doing
That
that.
was a
Kenny.
setup.
I
It was
can
a
see
setup.
you doing that.
I ain't mad at
Wow.
it.
Now, see, I do that a lot with my husband.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, that's a given.
But see that?
That's
see,
a given.
he put a ring on it.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why I do that a lot with my
Hey,
husband.
she asked me to go out
You have
all the
authorization
time.
to that same bank account.
Right?
That's
You know,
right.
I just think the expectation on
See,
anybody's part is wrong.
y'all's last name match on the back of that account.
Yes.
So,
Absolutely.
was yours is yours, was his is yours.
That's right.
Yep.
That's exactly.
I love the way you think.
That's exactly how that's
Finally,
been working.
somebody get it.
All
That's
day.
exactly
Yes.
how that's been working.
But I do think
You
if
know
a woman,
that's how it works.
Yeah.
So.
and
But
Kenny,
I was
I do
just
believe.
curious and stuff because, like I said, it's interesting on the subject of dating nowadays and stuff because women want to present themselves as equals to men,
Mm-hmm.
but it doesn't
Yes,
fall in place
yes,
with
there you go.
everything
Yeah.
that's going on in the world.
Come
Right.
on,
You know,
Brad.
like
That's
I
all
said,
I
if
was
you're a
trying to
grown woman and you want to ask a man on a date, are you the one that's responsible for that date, or is the man responsible for that
Right,
date?
right.
Right.
Because there are some folks that like to manipulate men just to get
Yep.
a meal, which is a sad
So
situation.
sad.
Yeah.
Yep,
So
that's so
sad.
true. Well, Kenny, we have another call calling in. I want to say thank you for calling in.
All right,
Tonight. Okay.
All right, Kenny.
All right, Kenny.
all right, have a good one.
You too, brother.
Enjoy
All
your
right.
night.
Well, give us a call at 916-226-9226 if you want to join in on the conversation. And, you know, I guess maybe, you know, women, they do try to get a meal out of her brother. She hungry.
Yeah, she
She's
hungry.
She's trying to save her coin
Come on.
Right.
and want you to spend yours.
Right.
I mean, women do that all the time in clubs, right? They don't. They expect not to
drink.
pay for a drink.
That is so. That's
They
why I feel
expect-
sorry
But
for you
they
guys.
know that
But-
brother's gonna go up. That's the approach mechanism. Like, oh, let me get her a drink, send her a drink to see if she gonna bite. That comes with the territory, you know. And a
Drinks
sister
are
will
expensive.
send a brother a drink if she's confident. Like, oh, I'm gonna send him a drink.
Hello?
Yeah, well, I was waiting for him to finish
Uh-oh,
what he was
sorry.
saying. Hi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yes, my name is Claudia Jenkins.
Hi, Claudia. How
And
are
I'm
you?
calling because I'd like to ask. Fine. How are you?
Good. Where are you calling
I'm
from?
enjoying your show. I'm calling from Sacramento, California.
Oh,
Okay.
thank you for calling
From
in.
Double Take Hair Gallery.
All right. Hey.
All right.
Thank you for calling
All
in.
right.
Yes.
And so what's your
Yes.
comment?
So the question is, yes, I have a comment.
Okay.
The question actually is, I want to find out. I'm old school.
Okay.
So if a person asks me out, I don't want it to be a thing where we're trying to pick who's going to pay for what, because that's very distasteful to me.
Right.
So if a man asks you
Yes.
out, I believe he should pay.
Right.
I believe so.
Right.
Is there a problem?
That's my godmom, y'all. So
Oh,
let me-
okay.
there a problem?
So, Dirk, is there a problem?
Godson, come on, talk.
yes, I
You
got mother.
know I don't like that.
Godmother, I feel like you know, it could be a problem, okay? And for you coming, that's
You know, I
coming for
talk
you,
better
'cause-
than that.
but for that's coming from you, a woman who is just so stand up and don't mind paying for nothing for a man, for your nephews, for me, none of you're not like that. So for you to hear you say that is a little different for me, because you are a woman that will come to a man and say, you know what, I got something for you. Boom, here, I got you. So I can't see, if you were single, you making a man pay for your meal. I think you so boss, you'll be like, oh, well, come on, let me show you the finest. I got something in LA that I want to show you. Went through a woman, and let me boss up today. I want to treat you. I want to show you what I'm working with. You know, so I get that from you. I don't think.
We got to have a little bit of history before we're going to have a little bit of history before I do that.
Oh,
But
okay,
when
okay.
Okay.
But I agree, it is
Hey.
distasteful if you have to debate on who
Okay,
pays
hold
for
up.
what.
Hold up a minute.
That's so true.
Pardon?
I said I do believe it's very distasteful if
Went
there's
to that. I don't have a problem. We can pay for each other.
Absolutely.
But you kick it off. You start it off. Okay?
if I ask him, I'm willing to pay. But
Hello?
Yeah.
see,
She's here.
Oh.
She's online.
but here's the thing.
Okay.
So I pay, even if a man asks me out and he decides that he don't want to pay and I pay, I'll pay. But he ain't ever going out with me again.
Yeah.
But I ain't gonna make a scene.
Right.
That'll be
That's
my
right.
last date.
He'll just know.
Yeah. That's it. That's it.
I ain't seeing you no more.
Right.
Well,
You ain't even on the
Talking
level.
about goodbye, and I do mean goodbye.
Goodbye.
period. That's it. Bye.
Another
Well, thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate it. Oh, you got another question? Go ahead.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye-bye. Oh, that is so interesting, y'all. But I want to say thank you. Go ahead, babe.
No, I was just about to say, another thing came to my mind with you being over 40. You should always have access to some funds in case you find yourself in a situation where you unexpectedly need to pay or somebody is expecting you to pay. You over 40, you should have access, whether that's a credit card, if it's that last minute emergency, or some cash, or some way to take care of a situation if you go out the house.
So no brother should be saying, you think you got it tonight because in 2 days I get paid.
Yeah, no. You should, if you stepping out, you have access to be taking care of some emergencies.
Right.
Shoot,
exactly.
I remember being about 20, and me and my husband, we went out. This is before we got married, and that ATM card wasn't working, and we was
looking like, hold up.
getting our change out.
Yep.
Okay, for real.
You do something.
Been there, done that.
Yeah, you do something.
Like, what we gonna do?
Yep.
But over 40.
But over 40, you have some access, especially you doing something and going somewhere, and you just gotta have something regardless.
That's
right.
If not have the cash with you, have access in case something would have happened.
That's real spill.
But I think dating today is very different.
Yeah.
I don't even think people even use the terms dating today. When I talk to these young people, I don't understand.
It's hard out there, but I don't
it.
even know what they do. What do they do?
Girl, I don't even know what they do. That's why I say it's so different.
It's not.
It don't even make no sense.
They said it's hard.
Yeah.
There's no commitment, even the slightest. It's like we just.
See, women aren't holding men to higher standards.
They're
That's
not.
the problem.
They're not.
No, they're not.
Nope.
And so, and when men have too many choices,
they do,
because if what you won't do, the next one will.
Yep.
And what we don't realize is how much power we have.
Yes,
we have so much power.
Y'all gave it all away, though.
We've relinquished it.
Y'all gave it all away.
Absolutely right.
Yeah, I gave it all. That's another topic for you.
Yeah.
I mean, literally, a man don't have to wait for nothing anymore.
Nope.
No.
He don't have to wait for it because a woman gives him everything, including
Absolutely.
the kitchen sink.
Yep.
So he doesn't have to earn anything.
Not a thing. You don't have to have
Remember
no job,
remember when
no
guys used to
transportation.
court women? My dad used to say, "You out there courting?"
Oh, a man don't even know what courting is anymore.
No, absolutely not.
You talking about basketball? No,
Right.
No.
And just bringing anything home today.
Right.
I mean, just anything. He don't have to have nothing. A woman ain't got no standards.
Yeah.
But you see, it makes a man weak, though. That's the thing. That's the thing.
Explain
It doesn't
that.
make a man prepared to be a man. You're a boy, and you can get a girl.
Right.
And I'm talking about boy. You can be 20 years old and still a boy, and getting a girl that's 25, 20. But you haven't had to work for anything. You haven't had to do anything on your own. You just women coming to you,
right?
And all you doing is saying yes.
That's why it's our responsibility as a parents of how we raising our kids. I tell my son is 14. I said, don't you ever be in a car with a woman. And when she stops at that gas station, you sit your butt in that driver's that
How many
passenger
men
seat.
you have doing that today, brother?
Never.
Admit it.
Right. When I'm here in you in my presence, one of y'all gonna open this door for me.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna be a gentleman.
Okay.
You know, we got to start early.
Yeah. And she's right. Remember I told that story where I went around and I was burning up because he was sitting in the car on his phone, and I went to go help her. I'm like, let me pump your gas. And I seen him, but and then he hurry up and got out like, I got this, bro. I got this. I said, well, why you sitting in the car? You letting her pump the gas? I got this. Like he was pissed. But
that's dangerous. See that right
it
there?
was, I was so hot. Like and she was struggling. It was cold, and I'm like, and I really didn't. I seen him in the car, but I didn't know if it was a female or what. I went over there, and then when he got out, I was like, this figures.
Because she doesn't have any expectations for him, and she allowed him to do that.
Exactly.
So she never set a standard for that.
Because she took it. I got it. I have it. You know what I'm saying? But when he came, he was aggressive, so he snatched it from her and started.
But see,
that is so true.
Women are not having those expectations.
Exactly.
They're not being taught or something.
Yeah,
I mean, they're devaluing their worth. Like I say, they don't even know their worth to know that you deserve more.
Yeah,
you don't have to do everything.
Absolutely.
And it's just like, so they're coming to the game with everything and everything set, and not allowing the man an opportunity to step up, and then they just give him everything.
Right. That is so true.
You know?
That's true.
Absolutely.
Well, guys, this was a great show tonight. Thank you to my husband, Joe Bassett.
All right.
And also the Miss Constance Carter. Nobody works harder
Hey.
than Constance Carter.
Fun.
And then we got my man, the hair hustler. He goes by the name of Mr. Derek.
Mr.
Dennis. Woo. When you go get your butter whip, make sure you go ahead and see Mama. There you go. The bearded one. And then I want to just say thank you again to my wonderful sponsor, the Wealth Empowerment Empowerment Summit, none other than Miss Constance Carter. I want to make sure you guys all go and get your tickets. Go online right now to catalystcommunityconnections.org and make sure you go get them today. And here's my girl, Miss Lisa Nichols, to tell you more about it.
As I was growing my life, transforming my business, I copycat Game Changers. And what I found out was Game Changers were always attending another summit, a place where they can grow, a place where they can expand, and a place where they can network. So I myself did the exact same thing. And I looked up one day and I was that game changer. Not at the top of the game by some, but definitely not where I used to be. So if you're a game changer or you're striving to truly be a game changer, then you don't want to miss the Wealth Summit. Me and my girl Constance Carter and a bunch of other amazing, brilliant individuals will be joining together on February 2nd, 2019 at Waterfront University Plaza Hotel. You don't want to miss it. This is where transformation occurs. If you want to get something new, you simply have to know something new. And I'll be sharing the tips and secrets of how financial transformation occurs. How not only to make more money, but how to keep more money and how to grow money. How to grow your impact, how to scale your business, how to attract more consumers, how to create a tribe, how to do those things that's gonna last a lifetime and help you write the legacy that you wanna write. But in order to get there, you have to be in the room. So I invite you, register. Don't walk, but run. It is limited space, and you definitely want to reserve your seat. I'll see you there.
And don't forget to go online to get your tickets today at catalystcommunityconnections.org. And do not forget to follow my Facebook group, Hot Topics Real Talk No Chaser, on Facebook. And also follow me on Instagram at I Am Lady Charmaine. Also on YouTube, Lady Charmaine TV, and Facebook, Lady Charmaine Live. And again, thank you so much for my wonderful panelists, and see you all next week. Bye-bye.